Exactly, and we do have a chance for severe thunderstorms tomorrow. Not today, though. It's still going to be hot and humid as you step out the door. Still talking about feel like temperatures in the 90s during the warmest part of the day. Talking about closer around that 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock hour. Severe thunderstorms possible as we go throughout our Thursday afternoon, but afterwards we're talking about cooler and more comfortable conditions for the upcoming weekend. Right now, the sky cams across the state seeing a lot more of the sunshine, maybe a little bit more cloud cover over Marshalltown right now, but Lamoni, Algona, even here in Des Moines, seeing a lot of those really sunny skies. Right now, some of that cloud, fair weather activity starting to pop up. Not going to see any rainfall with these, but you see over Marshalltown, even go to Dysart, Iowa Falls, more of the cloud cover holding on true, but it's just not going to be enough to see any rain or thunderstorms. The dew points, they are elevated. This measures the moisture in the air, and when you have them right around 70 degrees, it's going to be right in that very muggy to miserable range. If we were talking about hotter temperatures, then yeah, we would definitely be feeling that humidity. But right now, it's a break from the extremes that we've had over the past couple of days. Hour by hour, let's talk about the storm chances. Not going to see really anything throughout the day. Statewide, we are clear. Then as we go into tonight, still staying on the clear side. The activity really holds off until we get into Thursday afternoon. 2 o'clock is the earliest we can start seeing some of these storms start to generate. Not going to be looking at the severe weather threat yet, but as we dig deeper into the afternoon, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, you're seeing a lot more of those shades of red, but also focusing our attention to the northwest. That's the cold front making its way in, and that's going to be the stronger storms that are going to be pushing through the entire state. That is going to be when we have the widespread thunderstorms. Before that 5, 6 o'clock hour, mainly isolated activity to scattered, and then we'll have more of the widespread stuff as we get into around 8 p.m. moving into central Iowa. Some strong storms, very strong winds associated with these. Could even look at some isolated large hail. The tornado threat still possible, but it is on the lower end of the spectrum. As we get into 10 p.m. and going into the rest of overnight Friday to midnight Friday morning, we're going to be watching this exit. The severe weather threat does drop as we get deeper into the overnight hours as well. So around midnight and beyond, the severe weather threat pretty much falls off the table. Still looking at some lingering showers and storms even as we wake up to at 8 o'clock tomorrow, Friday morning, but we are going to be calming down the rain chances and drying out the rest of Friday. The severe weather risk you can see it's going to be for north and central Iowa as of right now. That's a 2 out of 5 chance, and what to expect with that is going to be damaging wind and large hail. Notice the tornado threat isn't zero, it is low. You can expect a decent amount of thunderstorms to roll on through with this. 8-day forecast now on the screen. After the Thursday weather impact day, we dry things out, seeing highs back in the 80s, even back into the 70s Sunday and Monday.